Hey guys, today I have my finale actually. I was gonna say an update. This is my finale for my rolling project pan. So we're going to be just ending everything here, and then next year, instead of this project, I'm going to be doing a 22 in 2022. So stay tuned to that intro. Some of this stuff will be rolling over into that project, but a lot of new stuff is going to be coming in as well. So let's just get right into it. We'll start with everything that I finished this update, and then we will go into just our progress. So our first empty, this isn't in any order because I don't remember the order that I used them up, but my first empty is from my Tarte Sculptor. I already scraped out both sides. There's a highlighter side and a bronzer side. I already scraped them both out and put them in little pans. So this was the bronzer side and it is completely done. I'm excited. This actually took a lot longer than I thought. There wasn't much left. It was completely flat. I think there was a little bit that broke off above the plastic. So I scraped it all into here. And once it was in here, it took a lot longer than it did when it was in the stick. I think I was just using less product, but I like this. It's nothing that I would repurchase though. So that is our first empty. Don't knock it over, Nug. Good girl. Our second empty is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, and this is completely gone. I squeezed it all out last time into a jar. I had some progress lines on here as well, but then once I got down to here, I squeezed it all out just because it was easier for me to use. Nuggy's squeaking at me. And I put it all in here, and it was overflowing like the top. Just knocking everything over. And it's now gone. I was using this as a primer, but I was mixing it with other primers because this is like a liquid highlighter. And then it was just making it a glowy primer. I have a few more of these, not necessarily the same color, but I mean, I'll use them up. It's nothing I would ever repurchase, which, I mean, Becca isn't really a brand anymore, so you can't. So this is done. I'm glad it's done. Next empty is another primer, and this was just the little primer sample. And this guy is done. I was using this mixed with the Moonstone highlighter, so I'm glad to have this done. I don't remember exactly what this was. I think it was a sample from Clinique, maybe. But I think it was all dried up, and I didn't like this at all, so I'm glad this one is definitely done too. And even these little samples count as a primer in my inventory, so it's still, even though it's tiny, it counted as a number in my inventory. My next empty I'm super excited for. It is actually my Party Proof Kitty lipstick from Model Co. And previously I already had it all scraped out of the jar or out of the tube, and it was in here, and it's completely done. I ended up using this as a cream blush for the last month or two. I was using it as a cream blush and a lipstick, so that's kind of how I was able to get this guy done. But I am so excited. I completely finished this lipstick. Completely. Let me roll it up. So it goes down really deep. This took a lot longer. Once I flattened it, it took a lot longer than I thought that I was going to, but I'm so excited to have a lipstick empty this year. Okay, my last empty, actually just finished this off the other day, and it's my Ofra eyebrow pencil. So this is all that is left. I can't sharpen it anymore, and it's just a tiny little nubbin. I liked this. It was okay. It was a universal shade, so it was a little dark for me, but I mean, I got used to it, but I wouldn't buy this again. And let me show you the markings on the paper for this one. So it is this one right here. The red is what we're looking at for this month. So that's where we ended, and pretty steady progress throughout the last 4 months. Okay, now let's get into everything that is still in the project that I haven't finished, but we are going to be ending. Some of this stuff will roll over, and you'll just have to wait and see, I guess, until my intro, because I'm not honestly sure what's rolling over and what's not yet. But first, let's go back to my Tarte Sculptor. This is the highlighter side. I was trying so hard to have this guy finished, but this is what it looks like. There's still a lot left. Nugget, down. Good job. She is in a mood today. Today, I think in one of my last videos you saw she climbed this wall. She did that again today, and she got up to like here. I don't know how she does it. And now she's trying to climb up the window. She's in a mood. But anyway, back to this highlighter. It is really flat in there. It's just more dry, so I have to keep adding drops of Duraline. I'm gonna try argan oil. I have found an argan oil bottle that I have, so I'm gonna try that and see if that helps it stay like creamy for longer. But yeah, I tried really hard on this guy, but this one I definitely think I'm gonna roll over to finish off next year, because I think just 1 or 2 more months and this guy can be done. Okay, and then my other thing in my little face palette is this purple concealer, and this guy was super close too. I just always forget to use this, but this I'll either just leave out or I'll put in a project. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably just leave it out in my desk. I don't know if it'll get put into a specific project or not, but that's where we are, and I'm gonna just keep using it when I feel like using it, and hopefully this will be done soon. Okay, now I guess let's just go kind of like randomly through the rest of everything. So first is my NP Set Eye Primer, and I actually changed things up with this. I squeezed out everything that was left into this jar. I was just really sick of trying to squeeze out like a tiny little bit out of this thing every single morning. So I put it in this jar, and I kind of wanted to see how much was even left. And this was completely full to the top when I did that. And now there's a little dip in there, and I like this a lot better now. Well, I mean, the product is the same. I was just hoping that it wouldn't dry out, but it's still been perfectly fine. And now I can actually see visible progress like every single day when I use it. So it's definitely more motivating in this little container. And I'm just gonna continue using this every single day until it's gone. I wanna work on a different eyeshadow primer next year, but I want to finish this first. So I'm just going to continue using this. This will probably get put into that project next year. But even until the meantime, like I'm just going to keep using this every day. Next, I have my eyeshadow trio from Smashbox, and this is the Photo Op Eyeshadow Trio in the shade Filter. And this is what it's looking like. I was trying really hard to hit pan on that dark brown shade for this update, but then I ended up rolling other things into other projects that I ended up focusing on first. So that's just where we're at. I'll probably still keep this out. This will probably get rolled over into another project. I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to at least like hit pan on both of those. I want to use this up. It's so like little and easy, but it's taken me a lot longer than I thought that it would. So that's where we are at with this guy. We have my Bare Minerals loose highlighter in Pure Radiance, I think is the color. And I pressed it in here, but as soon as you use it, it fluffs back up to loose, being a loose powder. And this is what it looks like. There is a whole bunch of pan up on this top half that's just kind of covered up now with loose powder, but I did use this a handful more times this update. I just really don't like this. I just don't like loose highlighters. It just makes such a mess. And I don't know. I feel like if I repress this with part of a highlighter that was pressed, not a loose highlighter, it'll give it more binding to stay pressed. But I don't really have anything that I want to press, like to repress right now. So it'll probably get rolled into a different project, but I want to take a break from looking at that every day. Next, we have my little Too Faced lipstick in Nude Beach, and I have already decanted it into this jar a while ago. And once I finished off the Kitty lipstick as a cream blush, I started working on this one as a cream blush. And so this is what it's looking like now. And we've gotten some pretty good progress on this one. If I wasn't pre-filming this, I'm going home just in a couple days, and I'm not bringing any of this stuff with me. So I'm filming this 2 weeks in advance. I don't think I could have this finished in 2 weeks, but it would be pretty dang close. So I'm just going to keep working on this. This will get rolled over into a new project next year just to finish it off. And I mean, it's fine as a cream blush. I've been wearing it every single day. This one, I think I would have been close on, but I don't think I would have gotten there unless I like reapplied this as a lipstick constantly. But it's all right. We'll roll it over to the beginning of next year, and then we'll have a couple empties at the beginning of next year's project. A few items that I didn't touch at all this update, and I don't know what my plans are for these next year. Some of them I don't think I'm going to be panning. So first is my Santy concealer stick. And again, I didn't use this really at all this month. I don't think I'm going to roll this into a new project next year. It's not like gone bad or anything. It's not super old. So I'm probably just going to put this back into my collection and use it when I want to use it. I'm not trying to force myself to use it. And then I have my depotted lipsticks from like 2 years ago, last year, I don't remember, but I think I did wear this maybe once, but no, I don't know if I did or not, because I was really focused on using up that other lipstick. But this is what it looks like. I think I'll eventually come back to this one, but not right at the beginning of the year. I think I just want a break from this one, which is why I haven't been using it in a while. And then I have my 3 eyeliners. This Avon Glimmer Stick is still like creamy enough to keep using, but it'll probably get rolled over into a project. I'm not entirely sure. And then these 2, they're getting pretty dry, but they still work as lower lash line shades. So I'll probably just keep using them or keep them out until they don't work anymore, and then I'll declutter them, because there's no way that I'm going to use these guys up. I don't know if they're going to be put in a specific project or not yet. I have to still figure all that out. But I'm not going to declutter these yet. I'll still keep using them until they're completely long gone. All right, the eyeliner that I do use on the daily basis is my Ulta Kohl liner in black, and this is all that's left. I'm still just going to wear this like every day. Because it's just my daily black liner. But as of right now, this is our progress line. So the red is this month. So pretty comparable to all the other months. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going on this one until this one's gone as well, because it's just like a daily staple for me. All right, next I have my last lip product over here. This is my ColourPop liquid lipstick in Strip. And I made another new line, so just a little bit more progress down here. And you can see like where it's all like settling. But like the base of where it all settles is where I put that line. I've been still continuing to reach for this quite often. Not as much recently, but I was using this to mix with all my other liquid lipsticks. And I think I might just put it away for a minute, but I think I'm gonna reach back to this to the beginning of the year, because this needs to get used up. It's really old and it smells off, but it still works fine. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't, I don't know. So it does smell off, but I'm so close to finishing this, I think. I think it would still take me a few months just because I don't use a lot of it, but I want to finish this guy. I don't want to quit on it. All right, and then last we just have mascaras and my brow gel. So my Benefit Gimme Brow is still going strong. I'm still going to continue using this every single day. I have my Benefit tinted lash primer. I use this every single day with the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. This primer is still going strong. This one I think is getting close, but I'm still just gonna keep reaching for my mascaras like every day, whichever one I feel like. I've really just been using the Milk one basically every day. And then I have the Tarte Big Ego and the Lancome Monsieur Big. So this one I'm gonna travel with and take home because I can wear this one every day. This one is super natural, and I feel like when you wear it too much, it gets clumpy. So I'm not gonna travel with this one, but I'm just gonna continue working on all those mascaras. I don't know if they'll be in a specific project or not. I haven't decided if I want them to take up a spot in the project or if I'm just gonna like keep them out and just use them. But that's everything. That's my entire project. This is so weird to be ending this project because I've been working, like this has been just a rolling project for like 2 years on my channel, 2, 3, I don't remember how long. But this was since the very first of my start of my channel. So, and I was doing this on my own before I started filming, just continuously rolling things in. But yeah, I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for maybe like a smaller project where I can do like, Nugget is getting into my travel bag. But I'm ready to be doing like more smaller projects instead of just one big project. So I hope you guys liked this video and definitely check out my entire playlist for this project. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video and comment down below for more, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.